Hello, what's up YouTube? It's Steven the B21 Gamer here, and welcome back to a new video game Let's Play series on my channel. This is going to be the first Let's Play series of a video game for the PlayStation series of game consoles, as I got a PlayStation 2 emulator working on my computer. I made a post to anyone who would read it to suggest which game they want me to play for the PlayStation on my channel, and the only person who commented on the post suggested a game called Siphon Filter. It appeared to be a shooting game, a genre that I never played before, and was kind of iffy about whether or not I should try it, since I've never played shooting games before and I don't know how good the game I would be, or how fun it'd be for me. But I ultimately decided to try it for the person who requested it, but unfortunately, whenever I tried to download the game, it would say that I was at risk of copyright infringement or something, and in order to protect myself, I'd need to get a VPN. But VPNs cost money, so I can't get one of those. So this meant that I was unable to download Siphon Filter because I didn't want to risk getting into copyright trouble. So to the person who commented on my post, I apologize. So instead, I decided to play the game that I got a PS2 emulator working for in the first place. An old game from 2003 known as Whiplash. I saw a long play video on YouTube for this game, and I immediately fell in love with it and want to play it for myself. And as you can see, I ended up doing so. I've completely played through the game twice, and ooh boy, was it something. It was overall really fun, though a few parts of it were so hard I don't know how I'm gonna get past them without save states, and I don't want to use those in my Let's Play series because it would feel like cheating. I'm gonna call out those parts when we get to them because, oh boy, do I think they're a tad unfair. Also, on my second playthrough, I seem to have ran into something wrong with the second boss, where sometimes I would fall off the rail, and some of the hits I did to the boss wouldn't register for some reason. Hope that doesn't happen again here. Anyways, I decided to play this game for you on my Let's Play series since I unfortunately couldn't get Siphon Filter. I'm going to start fresh from the beginning in order to show you all just what this game is about and the wild ride that we're in for. So I've rambled on for far too long now. Let's get on with things already. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so I want to choose a different icon so I don't mistake this file for one of my other ones. What do I use? What is this supposed to be, actually? Don't know. Scientist, logo. Don't know who that is. I think a police officer? Hazmatsu guy. And what's this, too? Is that a person? I can't tell. Don't know who this is. These are the two main characters. That's a bag of snacks we'll be seeing. A dog, another person, and I don't know who this is either. I think I'll go with the bag of snacks. Okay, Whiplash will all save data. Oh, couldn't read at all. Oh well. Let's just see the beauty of this game.
Genron. Admit it, life is boring. Reality doesn't cut it. Doesn't your everyday routine just sap your soul? Don't you wish life had more zest, more verve, more, I don't know, elan? Well, now there's meaning to your awkward existence. The Genron Corporation. Genron is dedicated to bringing you the most exciting products this side of your face. No idea is too grand, no technology too advanced. We're about you, all about you. Look, just look. Isn't that fantastic? And what about this? Doesn't that make you smile a big one? But how in the name of science do we do it? Lean in close. The secret is animals. Yes, animals. You often see them wandering the streets, bored and penniless, f***ing all over your station wagon. And though they seem hopelessly dumb, we here at Genron overlook their lack of previous job experience and put them to work in our factory, testing the latest in our amazing line of products. And if that doesn't work, we merge them into new and improved animals in our genetic recombinator. Using this machine, which you have no hope of ever understanding, we can combine two animals into one. Can you imagine a weasel rabbit? Don't you love it? Say you love it. Genron. Oh my God, get away from that!
We're out. I can't believe it. We're out! Bad guy! Bad guy!
Oh yeah, the game has begun.
Stop! How do you outsmart the fox? When he chases you into tall grass, do you run or lie still? Listen closely. I am going to give you the most important piece of advice if you want to escape from this place.
Who's gonna get you? I'm gonna get you. Get you, get you, get you. Hello? What do you want? What now? Animals on the loose? You know the drill. Send in the hazmat hunters pronto, or death to you, your wife, her aunt, your family's pets, your analyst, your second-grade teacher, your cartographer, and your son's son, and his son's daughter. Who'd I forget? You're dumb.
I could really use a deep tissue massage.
Your energy, while admirable, is misdirected.
Oh my God! It's the voice from all the movie trailers!
Do you know the secret to defeating the humans?
No, not really.
Cut loose.
In a world where a voice from the heavens tells you to cut loose. And evil looms around every corner.
Time to move. Follow my voice.
Hey, can you do me a favor and stop breaking everything with my face? Yeah! Thank you!
Alright, now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of the game. What an amazing way to start. So, these are our two main characters, Redmond the California White Rabbit, and Spanx the long-tailed weasel. Huh? Human cruelty has backfired. Those wires in your skull, while unnatural, can pick up the stray signals of their security system. I've hacked into that system in order to send you this message. Cut loose. Yeah. So So, about those wires in Spanx's head. Yes, that's his actual name, Spanx. This game was not made for children, and I think that's going to become apparent a bit later. Anyways, about the wires in Spanx's head. I don't know if I should reveal this or not, but spoiler alert, Spanx is actually not a real weasel, or not an organic one at the very least. Spanx is actually an artificial weasel, Genron's first one, Experiment 132. He was Genron's way of trying to speed up evolution and make a better animal, but he turned out to be defective. Redman, as I stated before, is a rabbit who was subjected to cosmetics testing, which I guess permanently dyed one of his feet blue, and made his fur impenetrable, making it a makeshift suit of armor, effectively rendering the rabbit indestructible, allowing Spanx to use him like this. Haha, yeah. That's right, Redman's your main weapon in the game, with Spanx using him as a flail.
Oh, and I thought being stamped with makeup was degrading.
Redman doesn't really like that. I wonder if I should make a review of this game instead. I'm rambling on a lot about it. Anyways, press triangle to activate the info box.
I don't suppose you would stop if I told you how painful this was. Didn't think so.
Here we go. Hair remover. Processing. Okay.
Leap over the obstacles ahead. Soar through the heavens like the frog, the flea, the freshwater trout.
Yeah, I think we've all jumped over boxes before.
So, if you hadn't noticed yet, Spanx hasn't uttered a word so far, and that's because Redman was deceived by Genron into frying Spanx's brain with electricity by being conditioned to press a red button in order to get a cookie, which ended up zapping Spanx's brain with electricity, frying it out to the point that he's now possibly clinically insane and rendered completely mute. This doesn't get revealed until the tail end of the game, so I'm not sure if it was a good idea to reveal it here, but I really want to talk about this game. I like it a lot. At least some aspects of it. Alright, jump. Whoa! Yeah, ow.
Hey, this is just like water skiing, except it's on concrete.
I wonder if I'm forgetting
It's really
Quick
painful.
learner, I see. What might seem like an insurmountable jump is but child's play if you allow your arms to be like vines.
So, basically what you're trying to say is just climb over it?
Oh, about me smashing the fire extinguishers earlier. You're actually able to smash a lot of things in the game. It's one of the main selling points to it. Use Redman to smash as many things in general as possible in order to cost the company a lot of money. I know that there's an entire debate going around about the morality and ethics of animal testing and whatnot, but Genron takes it to absurd extremes to the point where I don't even know what some of the tests they do on animals are even for. Like fusing them into one creature, and other things we'll see later in the game. That hair removal thing? I don't know. Yeah, and that's one of the examples. Why is that monkey just listening to music in a room? Couldn't they do that with a human? And believe me, it's only going to get wilder from here. Ah, medkit. Break the medkit and collect health. Yes. Medkits drop bandages that you can use to heal yourself. From what I've gathered, the medkits drop rolls of white bandages that recover half of Sphinx's health. Oh. Jump and press X again to double jump over the toxic goo. Yeah. From what I can...
your escape route? Maybe you have something in your possession that can unblock it.
Redmond.
Do you see your escape route? Maybe
scrap.
you have something in your possession that can unblock it.
Yeah.
What are you? A ferret? A badger?
You
No.
take control. You take control of
That's it,
Sphinx
that's
in
it.
this game. While, as I stated before, Redmond is your weapon, and he's not happy about it. All right, let's smash our way through here.
Couldn't have been chained to a hamster. Nope. Nope. Lab rat? Nope. Had to be the tweaker weasel.
Well, Redmond, it's a sense. I was thinking of saying it was Redmond's fault that Sphinx is clinically insane in response to what he just said because of what I said earlier, the press a button cookie thing that fried Sphinx's brain. But I don't think Redmond knew about that. Also, he was kind of conditioned into doing so by the company both of them were trapped in, so... yeah. Anyway, time to smash stuff.
Here is where man tests the safety of his
You
toys.
move too swift
This
for
is the
my
first
legs.
of many atrocities you will witness humans commit on his animal friends.
Science. This sensation of movement in my legs is fascinating.
Free the monkeys to the unfunny gag.
Wait,
So, about you smashing stuff to make Shenron go bankrupt. I think I saw a few videos on YouTube that showed cutscenes of the game where you can unlock them by smashing more and more of Shenron stuff and costing them more and more money. I never got any of these cutscenes on either of my playthroughs, so I don't know what happened. Are they specific to the Xbox version of the game? I don't know. And as for how much money I cost them in my playthroughs, if I remember correctly, I cost them over 200. I got their budget to be negative $200,000 on my first playthrough, and over negative $300,000 in my second. Or should I say under, since I'm making Shenron go bankrupt and it's negative numbers. Anyway, the point is, I made Shenron go bankrupt both times. Now let's smash some stuff. Yeah. Smash, smash, smash.
I've got delicate shins.
Alright. Oh man, the Hyper Snacks, I forgot! Ugh, I always forget. Hyper Snacks are the official food of Shenron. You can use them to power up your little friend or give yourself a higher health capacity. Almost all the Shenron employees carry some on them. Just think of them as living pinatas. Yeah, that's the bag of snacks that I used as this playthrough's icon. Hyper Snacks essentially serve as experience in this game, and giving more Hyper Snacks to Sphinx and Redmond will cause them to level up. Leveling up Sphinx grants you more health, and leveling up Redmond gives you more attack power. You can adjust how many Hyper Snacks each of the characters get here. By default, both Sphinx and Redmond can gain 40% of the Hyper Snacks, while the remaining 20% is saved in reserves. Guess I need more hyper snacks to feed them. Let's get them. So, from what I can gather, Genron has $6 million in budget, and their goal is to drop that number down to 0. See that floating orb up there? Jump and then use the square button to grapple your way across the pool. Okay, let's do this. Ah. Yeah, I saw it. Why didn't it work? Yeah, I know.
Oh,
ow!
Peter hears about this.
I tried that. Why isn't it working? Yeah. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Alright. Now let's... medkit. Need one. Okay, now let's go. Now let's get back to smashy. Yes. Freedom. Alright. Now I've done it. If you manage to string enough combos together, you'll get your little buddy all geeked up. Once he's like this, he becomes a little tornado of destruction, smashing anything in his path. Cute, huh? As long as he can keep his mirror filled, he'll keep right on getting his berserk on. And that's a good thing. Aw yeah! This is what's known as the hyper mode. Or just hyper in this game. When Redmond goes hyper, just like the thing said, he'll basically smash anything in sight that he can. I always love getting Redmond to go hyper and using him to... just short of it. And using him to smash anything and everything he can in sight. But it helps with getting 100%, you know? Okay. Why can't I feed? Why am I still unable to feed Spanx and Redmond hyper snacks? I need to get more then, I guess. Anyways, let's go. Ooh, skirt along the rails.
Now find the balance within yourself.
Dragged behind a rhythm of unknown origin is not how I saw my life turning out.
Ooh, this game uses an unconventional control system. I've never played games with PS2 controls before. Press square to separate across. And the buttons needed to emulate them on my computer are quite different from what I'm used to. I'm using the J, K, and L instead of Z, X, and C buttons. And I have to use the number 1 for L2. It definitely takes some getting used to if you want to play the game for yourself. And blood kinda has trouble circulating to my hands when I do this. Ooh. Press triangle to activate fire. Ah yeah, this thing. Oh yeah, that is the power-up system in this game. Occasionally, you'll find the barrels just like that will give Redmond a power boost by Oh, well, exposing him to some kind of elemental hazard, I guess. I'm not good saying these kinds of things on the fly. Anyway, fire is one of them. There are 3 others, plus I think a technical 5th one. You'll have to see for yourself when we get to it. This door cannot remain locked during an emergency. Maybe you can create one. And that is why the fire fusion barrel is here.
Believe you just set me on fire.
So
You
we can
literally
get
set me
through
aflame.
this
Do you know how inappropriate that is?
I think it's a good way to...
Here's another fine example of human barbarism. The hamster cannon. That's just plain mean. We must put an end to this experiment.
See, this is another example of where I should finish talking about the fire fusion barrel. I think that was a good way to introduce the fusion barrel power-up system in this game. But see, this hamster cannon thing, this is another example of experiments that I don't get why General are doing. Oh, a key, cool. Keys are how you escape if you're unfortunate enough to be captured. As long as you have a key on you, you will be able to resume from your last checkpoint. Keys are good. Alright. Hooray for exploration. But see, this hamster cannon is another example of experiments I don't get why Genron is doing. I mean, what's the point of this? At least for cosmetics makeup testing, it was to test beauty products for people to use to look good. Why are they flinging hamsters into wherever those pods are by shooting them out of cannons? Alright, use German as a circuit breaker and shoot the fuse box. Let's do it.
Excellent work. But that machine will be quickly repaired unless you inflict more lasting damage.
Alright, let's break these things. These things are... wow! Dang, Spanx is strong! He just pulverized one of those things with consecutive hits! And believe me, things will get only crazier for him here. In fact, there's one thing in particular in this game that I wanted to talk about, but that's not until a lot later, so we'll get to it when we get to it. Whoa, what happened to the scientist guy? Okay, I guess he doesn't have any more hyperstocks. Okay. Now to check the hyperstocks again. Can I feed them now? I can't feed... I just fed Spanx 10 hypersnacks. Why couldn't I feed him more back when I only had 10? Alright, I got hyper again. But there's nothing to smash here. Dang it. Anyway, let's go over this way. Robo-mice. Oh, I found one. The pocket pet of the future from the geniuses at Genron. These might just come in handy. Press and hold the L2 button and then press the triangle button to unleash them on enemies. Yeah, I almost never... I actually never used these robo-mice on my playthrough of the game. To be honest, I kind of forgot I could. Using them is actually kind of awkward. Alright, hyper again. I should try to use them more in my playthrough. I should try to use them more in this playthrough. They might come in handy. Can't smash more things, yeah, I guess. Okay, let's go. Checkpoint. Alright, smash. Press and hold L2 to duck and scream the lasers. Okay, duck and scurry. Okay. Guess the red kits don't cost Genron money. Oops. Okay.
Avoid falling under the gaze of one of those roaming security eyes, or else jeopardize your safety.
Okay, gotta... Alright. Hey you! Get wrecked! Alright, hyper. Yeah. Guess he doesn't have any hyper snacks on him. Alright, another key. I have 7 now. Cool. Okay. Now that I've made sure I've smashed everything here, let's go.
The rules of the hunt have changed. These are not the fields, and your prey is not the rodent. Man is your prey, and you must strike at what he loves most. Destroy his stuff.
Just like I was saying earlier. Now let's see. Use the grinder to open the gate. Move the analog stick forward and backward to balance Spinks. Ignore the screaming. He's just being dramatic.
Those who, aren't as keyed up as others.
Alright.
Rest. You need it. You deserve it. But is your fat butt becoming an obstacle to a good night's sleep? Well, eat those cares away. Conceived and designed with the needs of the morbidly obese in mind. Absorbing wool soaks up the sweat from even the most rancid. Body oil and skin flakes.
Gotta make sure I've smashed everything I can.
Rest. You need it.
Oops. I have the laser on. Whoa. Is that robot shooting lasers at me? No, that's a ow. That's a genuine question I have trouble telling. Ow. Ah, get out of here.
newest miracle from your friends at Genron. The latest smart prescription glasses, high-powered binoculars. These stargazing, or spying on the girl next door. The secret is in the coating. Eagle saliva for the highest magnification possible. More powerful than even your mind's eye. See the truth with Genron in stores now.
Now that's obviously kind of creepy, don't you think? Alright, medkit. Sometimes it's hard to land in your heads.
Don't have time or money for that expensive operation. Now you can die from the comfort of your own home.
Why can't I smash that one?
Nice job. Did you ever have a plan that didn't use me as a war mace?
Oh man, you gotta dig this track. I mean, it's so chaotic and crazy, perfectly matching Banks' character and the tone of the game, where you break stuff all the time.
Don't have time or money for that expensive operation. Now you perform surgery from the comfort of your own home with Self-Op 2000.
Don't know why you can't break that one though. Whoa, a Robo-Weasel. That's the first one we find in the game. Yeah, ow. Yeah. And we defeat pretty easily. I think the Robo-Weasels are supposed to be foreshadowing to Spanx' nature that we find out at the end of the game. And we actually fight them a bit more as the game goes on. So, yeah. Robo-Weasel.
It was mankind's greatest invention since God.
Yeah. Smash everything you can. Hyper! Yes!
Too forgetful to feed a pet. Too lazy to play.
Destroy the alarm hub to disarm the door. Dang it, Hyper, we're out. Now it's grind Redmond and get out of here.
Maybe you can find a way to bring the world crashing down on the humans.
Oh boy, food court below. Okay. Well, this is going to be a long time coming. But hey, there's a save point over there. This is a save terminal. Use the triangle button to use the save terminal. The save terminal will save your progress and position. If something unfortunately happens, you will return to this terminal. Great thing, too. Because, oh boy, you're going to need it throughout the game. Alright, I'm not sure if this is a generous place to end off the episode. I think this game might be longer than the other games I've played on the channel. But I clearly... But I don't want my videos to be hours long, so... Oh, someone noticed me. Some enemies are able to block attacks, so the combat gets hard throughout the game. But I think right here might be a good place to end the episode. In the next episode, we're going to find a way to bring the world down to humans while destroying everything in sight. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what I do, then don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more. It helps me like you would not believe, and I'll see all of you guys in the next time. Peace out.